Well, let's get started on the game then, shall we? But yeah, I woke up around about 6 o'clock this morning, which is, seems to be a trend the last few days, because, you know, my sleep schedule has been changed up a bit. And because of that, I am very much, yeah, very much tired, because I've always been very used to getting up late and going to bed late and stuff like that.
Maximum pleasure.
But you know, I actually don't mind the whole, you know, the pain I am putting myself through here. In all honesty, I think it's kind of a good thing, because oh no, bum farts.
Damn, I guess this is the abridged version.
Shut up, Sam. Oh, that's a Muffgab level pun right there. Nah, you don't deserve using precious ammo one. You guys do though. That much I can tell you right now. It is funny though, because these Uzis are like significantly louder than everything else. But I don't know, I guess the audio's fine. But I did also notice that there's a lot of but I call it, I don't think I would call it stuttering, or I'd probably call it like frame drops in the video. So do let me know if it gets a bit choppy, because, well, to be honest, I don't really know how to fix that, because I tried a whole bunch of recording setups for this, but unfortunately none of them really worked out. So you're gonna have to just deal with this amalgamation of fuckness here. Got up at Wednesday at 3 AM, slept a bit on the bus too, and back from work though. Is it a long bus ride, or is it like literally a 10-minute sleep?
Enough of the bowl already.
You said that already, Sam. You sell an original, recycled content. Oh, ow. Now you know what? Let's stick with the shotty here. That's a lot of beefcakes. Oh, they take 3 rockets now. Oh, wow. Cheeky boys. Oh, that's actually kind of weird. Why do they take significantly less damage? I remember them being way nastier in this one. Go away. Oh, hello. Oh god, Reptoid is invaded again. He keeps doing that in every game I play. I can guarantee you, as soon as I start playing Elden Ring when that comes out, he's going to invade my arsehole. Right away. Around 50 minutes. I guess that's not too bad. I guess that's a fair bit of sleep, but my god, you really need to sort that out. That's like not healthy at all. You know, I say as I had a really messed up sleep schedule as well. But from what I can tell, you know, what times you do go to sleep and stuff like that don't really matter. It's more about how much you sleep, and you sleep like 2 hours. Like, good god, that just isn't enough. Yum. Oh yeah, we needed plenty of bullets. We did. Oh, hang on in that one. Bum. Well, to the left one it is. Look at that mouldy skybox. Wow, that cloud looks kind of looks like a children's bedroom. It really does. Interesting book on the function of sleep. Yeah, I think there's quite a few, to be honest. Why we sleep by there's a whole bunch of theories about like sleep and stuff like that, but I think the most accepted scientific explanation for that is because as we go throughout our day, a load of toxins build up in the body and stuff like that, and because of that we you know, sleeping basically flushes it all out. Oi, oi, come on. At least that's what I remember hearing or reading about back in school, and it seems like a very plausible theory in my opinion. Even though I'm not a super science man, but you know, I do like the science stuff. Ugh. Your memory is destroyed though. I wonder why. On the topic of sleep, harumph harumph. Oh yeah, the little bouncy bullets. Wait. Sounds fat ass is enough to move an entire water system completely on his own. His dummy thick cheeks are probably heavy enough to sink a submarine. Yeah, these bouncy bullets have like basically bugger all practical use, but they're fun. Yeah, you know, they're kind of more like a case of if you miss a shot, then you'll always get that chance for them to rebound off a wall and hit something else. Oh god, what the hell's going on with the frame rate there? Oh. Granted, I think that was a thing in the Gamecube version as well, so it kind of makes sense. That's it, bugger off. Oh wow, yeah. Oh, those frame drops, wow. Did you see that? That's pretty spicy. Very spicy frame drops right there. There's a whole bunch of dum-dums that was. Oi, let's see ya. Yay. I don't want to pick that up just yet. Look how much armor I've got. What do you think I am, a bloody madman? No. Oh, yeah. No, I just had to pick it up. Oh dear. Oh, hold on. You gotta go, friend coming over in an hour. Alright, Milk, no worries. Have a good time with the friend and all that. It's all good. Smell latte's milk? I'm sure if you did that in a cafe, someone will probably call the police on you. It's acting into some weird things. Oh bugger, I don't have the bouncy bullets for this. This would have made this section a little bit easier, you know, if the bullets actually hit the enemies, but not that was really particularly hard anyway. I remember that being way harder for some reason. Probably because I was an idiot kid. Things always seem to be harder when you're a kid. But then again, you always felt more drive to actually learn to do stuff. Whereas when you're an adult, you kind of just like, yep, okay, badoof, badoof. Did I do it? I'm not sure I did. But yeah, now that I'm getting up early and stuff like that, I would like to try to keep it that way, so you can certainly expect a... Well, I don't really have a sleep schedule at all to begin with, but I guess you could say you can expect some changes in the times I would jump on, because... Can you get the fuck up there, Sam? No, okay, just goes right underneath he does. Okay. That's... Oh, there we go, lovely. I had to do it manually. But yeah, expect it to be more, well, kind of around this sort of time, to be honest. If not, then roughly around about midday, or what have you.
Yay!
Because...
A jumping puzzle, would you look at that? I love jumping puzzles.
There's really not that many jumping puzzles in Serious Sam. Serious Sam. For him, it's just a nice change of pace. Aha! I had a feeling. Oh, right. But yeah, I would, I mean, I would do it like late at night, like before bed and stuff like that, but I like to get like a lot of the highlights and a bunch of other stuff done before I head off to bed and all that. So it's probably not wise for me to do it you know, be the late night guy anymore. I think it's probably a lot better and safer to do it earlier on and stuff like that. Because otherwise I'm gonna be, oh yeah, but yes, whatever ancient language I spoke of there. Yay. I didn't mind being the late night boy, you know, because a lot of people tended to show up for that, which was always really nice. But you know, I gotta keep a steady schedule now that I'm back on track, and hopefully by staying on track with a lot of the stuff, I'll be able to well, that's, oh yeah, I forgot about that little detail. How when you only have one rocket, one of the rockets in the chamber there just disappears. That's cool. I like little details like that. Oh, bugger, bum farts. But yeah, I just think it's much more sensible for me, for me to change the schedule up for my gold. For my well-being, because I was always stubborn, thinking like, well, I should probably go to bed, but I don't really want to. But now I'm just kind of like, oh man, I can't wait to go to bed. So yeah, just wanted to clue everyone in on that one for yous, because I know a lot of people have been confused about the change in times I do this stuff and whatnot. So it'd probably just be wise to explain the whole thing. If I remember right, I did remember correctly. It's the herpes. The herpes, herpy derpies. Actually do look pretty derpy. I mean, they look like they belong in an eroge, but those faces, man, ugh. Goodness gracious me. You have to claim the late night slot then. I mean, if you can manage the late night slot, that's up to you. Granted, somebody else might end up doing that, to be honest. Maybe you'll become the morning guy. Literally do it as soon as you wake up. I wonder if there's anyone that will be around by then. Probably me. And probably just me, to be honest. Because everybody else tends to be night owls, don't they? Whereas I'm one of the... No, actually, I guess Reptiloid. Reptiloid would be there as well. He's also been working quite hard on correcting his sleep schedule. Is the game volume a bit too low for you guys? I felt like that's something I forgot to ask earlier at the start of the stream. So I thought it would be probably a good idea to ask that now. Because I felt it was a bit too quiet. So if it needs turning up, then you're more than welcome to let me know and I'll be more than happy to do so. Whoa. Oh, it's Craven gone. Oh, I didn't mean to pick stuff up. Wait there a second, game. You're off now. Alright then, Craven. Have a good night. Might be a bit too loud. Also, sound effects and music. Gun noises are naughty and too loud. Really? Huh. Well, give me a second on that one, then. I do know the Uzis were a bit dodgy. That much I know for a fact. Oh dear! Oh, no one's going to check it. Oh god! Oh, the chronic masturbators have come to claim my arse. Aha! AI in this game is a bit dodgy. They do often get stuck on walls and things like that. Ow! quite often. Did he just kill himself in the lava? The absolute donut. Oh, hello. Goodbye. Oh, clearly, I find myself in quite the predicament here. Playing Serious Sam when you're tired? Oh man, that's just asking for trouble, that is. Trouble I have found, trouble I will persevere through. That's a lot of clears. Right, you know what you need. You need a great big whopping. My big spinny Ballad of Doom. Ah, beautiful. And it's open! It's like almost every cutscene in Devil May Cry. Right, let's have a look what's going on here, shall we? Oh, yeah, what the fuck? Huh? Well, you guys weren't lying. Okay, wow. Oh, I think I might know what's happened here. I think I know exactly what's happened here. Let's put you down to 25. No. 20. Yeah, 20. Okay, what the... Sorry about that, everyone. I thought that would actually save my audio settings from last time. Well, I'm glad we've gotten that one sorted. Right, a part of me actually wants to go back to the to the previous level and do that, so I can archive this properly. Would that be a good idea, or was it really that loud, or was it just kind of like just ever so slightly drowning me out? Because that was oof. Because yeah, it didn't actually save my... Didn't save the audio setting I gave it from last time. For using an emulator, you would be correct. Ah yes, have a wank, always have a wank. Oh, okay, until the gun's fired. I guess that's not too bad, but then it was a bit muffled, right. I think I know exactly what's going on here. I think every time I start the emulation, the audio set I set for it before, you know, beforehand didn't go through, you know, doesn't save between sessions. So because of that, even though it was perfectly fine last time, I streamed, it just didn't save. So I'm a little bit annoyed about that. But if you can still hear me even slightly over the gun sounds, I guess that's not too bad, but yeah, literally as soon as I saw the audio sliders there, I was like, oh god, what the fuck? Go away. I can imagine it's especially hellish when the Uzis here were going off. Well, I guess for about, what was that, like for only probably the first 10 minutes of the stream that the audio was dodgy? Yes, apologies for that one. Yeah, it's definitely good now. See, it would be useful if I could see the audio sliders on my laptop, but I can't do that, and I don't have a second monitor. So yeah, I'm actually surprised you didn't mention it sooner. I'm defo surprised you didn't mention it sooner, because if it was me, I would have been like, can you turn it down please, it's too loud. Hi Crazy, how you doing? One monitor gang, yes, I'm most assuredly within that demographic. Because I would get a second monitor, but frankly I don't really have the space for it on my desk. So it's not the most not the most realistic thing for me at the moment, unfortunately. But yeah, just remember, whenever the audio is dodgy and, you know, something's getting drowned out, do not be afraid to tell me. I would actually much prefer it if people did tell me. Because otherwise, you know, nobody can hear anything properly and stuff like that. Oh god, what the... Excuse me? Oh, I probably just lost out on a gold medal there, great. Just a shy little anime girl. God, need some confidence. There's Infernal Flump. Good job, Streamlabs. Oh, oh, okay. I'm getting fucked by the sword. Excitedly, no less. That was certainly the experience of a lifetime. Right, so we now know we cannot trust the sword penises. That's good to know. Kaboom! Yeah, there's gonna be more spinny boys. Whoa! Ah! Getting fucked by the sword. I'm glad you're on top of the quotes today, Zach. Known me, I would have probably forgotten them. Oh yeah, we need to go back and put the sword and the shield on the statue. And I believe that raises the lava so we can go across there. Aha, you see, my memory is coming back to me when it comes to this game, isn't it? Kerblonk! I've got my sword! Kerblonk. It looks like a statue that should probably start talking to you. Like he's in medieval, being very sassy to Sir Daniel Fortescue. I used to play that a lot back on the PS1, but I played less of the actual game and more dicking around with the debug menu cheat, which they actually left in the game, and it just basically broke everything. It's glorious. I do always love it when a whole bunch of games leave their debug menus in there. Kind of like Dark Souls, really, how that kept its debug menu in one of the updates, and people were getting up to some silly shenanigans before they updated it and took it out. Ah. Oh. Ooh. Ow. Sir Daniel Fortescue, back from the dead once again. He sure is. You know what? People didn't really like Medieval 2, but a lot of people loved every rendition of the original game since that got remade twice. Oh, give me a sec, I need to itch my face. Thank you very much, Lee. Thank you very much, Lee. Oh, come here. Hello. Goodbye. Oh god. Was ancient Rome full of masturbators because they can't keep their hands off of every shaft they can see, they can find even. It's a lot less quote worthy now that I fucked up the sentencing there. Oh, that's a shame. Eat it, fuck off, go away, Liz. Clearly the most annoying. Ah, shit. The auto-aiming fucked me. Preferred Medieval 2. Quite a few people did. I remember quite liking Medieval 2, even if it did have a lot of weird stuff in it. But a lot of fun weird stuff I found. At least in my opinion it did. Oh, bronze medal, go just pull it up your ass. Rip. Was halfway through typing it as soon as you heard masturbation. Yeah, I don't blame you. I probably already got a masturbation quote in there somewhere. Yeah, I don't want them to be too repetitive. See, I would read more of these, but I'm just in the mood. I'm just like, can't be asked. Cannot be asked. Let's just play the game. The game that will keep me awake right now. That sounds like a very good idea, if you ask me. Oh, pardon me. I forget how good the beheaded bombers are in this one. They're quite nasty.
Geez, she's got a face like a bag of smashed crabs.
Wow, rude Sam. Gosh, calm down. Some beanie, a big meanie. Kaboof, kaboof. I swear everything just had like a massive debuff in health in this game. Oh great, now I've got an itchy back. Hold on, everyone. Always that spot on my back as well. The spot where like you're sitting on the chair and you just cannot easily reach. It's always that spot, you know, around the shoulder blade. Oh, hello. Came to give me a hug. I mean, you know what they say. You know, the skinny boys are the least comfortable to hug. That's why I'm a thick boy. I'll give the best hugs. Dummy thick boy. Must have long arms because you can reach all your back pretty well. I sure as hell can't. That makes me a little bit jelly, I must admit. Because that would be very convenient when the back itches are in full force. Yummy. All the multivitamins in the world to make Sam big and strong, and hopefully he doesn't kill himself on over-administrating vitamins into his body. Kind of reminds me of that guy who basically drowned himself in carrot juice, where he was like such a fitness nut, and he kept drinking like non-stop carrot juice, and to think his healthy lifestyle would be his undoing. It is quite ironic. But that's why they always tell you to always take breaks and look after yourself and stuff like that in fitness. Because otherwise you're gonna... well, it's just not gonna go well for you, is it? Arse cheeks. Ah, yes, the man of culture himself has arrived. Welcome, Power Wolf. Welcome, Commander Arse Cheeks of the 8th Butt Brigade. How art thou doing today? You can probably tell from my voice I'm very tired. This is what the new soup schedule has done to me. It's turned me into a zombie, apparently. Wait, man, the reptiloids are too tough in this one. The longer a reptiloid stays on Earth, the stronger he will become. Where are you going, you donut? He just looks completely lost. He's like one of those old people who gets lost in a Tesco. Boof. Excuse me, where's the toilet roll? I don't work here, lady. Go away. Oh, sniper rifle.
Seriously,
Yum.
shooting.
Boof. Boof. So I don't really want to waste this sniper rifle because... oh, actually, there is a good reason to use it there. It's absurdly powerful. Stupendously powerful in this game. Oh, would you look at that? Another perfect... yeah. Lovely. About the same as yesterday, just kind of okay. Fair enough. I'm very much the same myself. I'm kind of just, you know, very much holding up and stuff like that. Oh. Oh dear. Hold on, give me a sec, guys. Classic family, innit? Well, let's tarry not. Let's continue on. Press forth. Kill Reptiloid. No! Gosh, no wonder he hasn't been in my streams lately. He probably feels targeted. Probably feels his life is at risk with me around. Kaboom! Oh dear, hello. Exploding muscle man. Coming to a store near you. Noisy peeps. What is family? Family is probably something that Vin Diesel would like to give a lesson about. I'm sure he knows more about family than anyone else. Ow, 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 ow. You know, I gave up on watching the whole Fast and Furious films long ago because there's just too many, they got too ridiculous, and all that stuff. But I must admit, that was a good meme, a really good meme. That lasted approximately about a week and then died off completely. So it didn't really have the staying power of Ugandan Knuckles, but hey, you know, it is a lark, and I will maintain that it is still a laugh. Oh, hi, Pooh. I haven't seen you here in ages. How you doing? Sorry, I probably sounded very excited there, but you're definitely a rarity here. I always get excited when there's someone I haven't seen for a while. Well, how are you doing today? You doing good? You'll probably hear I'm quite tired today because I was explaining to the gang how my sleep schedule has been kind of reset and I'm trying to get used to it slowly but surely, but yeah, I'm dealing with that. It's going pretty well, to be honest. I woke up around about 6 o'clock in the morning and well, I'm just kind of trying to find ways to keep myself occupied and awake and stuff like that until I can finally go to sleep later tonight. I'm finally a sensible adult. And of course, I also got interrupted by family about 5 minutes ago or so, even though I keep leaving a do not disturb sign on the door, but apparently they don't notice it. So I'm a little bit annoyed about that, but yeah, you know, it is what it is, it's family, and it's something to be expected. It's why I'm still a jelly boy about not having my own place. I'm a jelly man. I wibble wobble all over the plate. Quick, get out of the master ball, excuse me. I will not tolerate Pokemon here. Ugh. Oh, sorry. Rare for you to be active on Twitch. Took a bunch of Christmas cards to the mall today. Oh, okay. And don't worry, I know that a lot of people aren't very active on Twitch and stuff like that. Yeah, I do find I have a few lurkers every now and then, which is cool by me, you know, as long as I entertain people and all that. That's all that really matters to me. Because I'm doing a whole event for this entire month of November, because my birthday is quite literally 5 days ago. I decided, hey, you know, let's do another month of a game series I really love. Because I already did like the mainline games of the series last year, and this year I'm doing all the indie games and the spin-offs of the Serious Sam series. And it's been quite successful. I've been very consistent, apart from I don't know. I don't know what days exactly, but around my birthday, like the few days around that, I kind of took the time off because of the sleep schedule stuff. You trade cards with your friends in the UK and Ireland. Ooh. You know what? It's funny how Ireland is so close to the UK, and yet I don't think I have any. I don't think I have any. I know anyone in Ireland really. Maybe I've like talked to people sort of passingly and like casual chats and stuff like that, but never really reached out for any kind of proper you know, for any kind of proper friendship or anything like that. To be honest, that's probably on me. Mainly because I'm not as social as I used to be. I used to be like a social butterfly for a good few years. Once I finally got out of my shell as a teen. But nowadays I'm kind of like, well, I would rather just sort of spend a lot of my time around my close friends and stuff like that. Yeah, I'm kind of just happier that way rather than, you know, having to keep up with so many people all the time. It's bloody exhausting. Been dreading your birthday. Just today you realise it's in 10 days. Oh my, gonna need to write that down, methinks. Hey, maybe I'll have a reason to pop in Muffgeb's server and finally break the English silence and it's like, haha, I've changed the server language from Finnish to English. But yeah, it's simply because I don't speak Finnish. I always feel a bit intimidated about stuff like that. Because I've been god-awful at learning languages. You mean the Republic of Ireland is touching the UK? Well, yeah, with Northern Ireland. Oh dear, they're doing dirty things in the bedroom together. Even though UK politicians are absolute scumbags to the Irish, which bloody sucks. Actually, I don't know why I laugh at that. That's not really a laughing matter, but oh well, never mind. Gosh, I'm still moody how I didn't realise the audio earlier on in the stream. I'm still annoyed about that. How my voice was apparently getting drowned out by the gunfire and stuff like that. Ugh. I hate that. I hate it when the audio isn't just right. Oh no, Reptiloid is invading the game. He's always invading the game. He's a big meanie. Really hope travelling comes easier soon. You want to visit the Isles soon. Yeah, I would love to start travelling myself with like some close friends or something like that. I've actually never been outside the UK myself, which is incredibly sad. I know, it truly is more tragic than the tale of Darth Plagueis the Wise. But I really do want to start travelling at some point. Maybe you should invade. I mean, if he starts doing a stream tonight, I'll definitely raid him. That counts as invading, right? See, I'm thinking with a brain there, a very big brain moment. Go away. No, actually, I want a minigun. Bloody skeletons, you can't trust them. Brighton, Plymouth, Ireland, Manchester, Glasgow, tour to see everyone. Ooh. It is funny how that's like a lot of the big cities. Well, apart from Ireland, but I'm sure the UK would want to turn Ireland into a city. But yeah, I'm in England. I'm in one of the I'm probably in like the smallest city in the country, to be honest. And it's like the city that nobody goes to or talks about, and it really is kind of the arse end of the country. Yeah, it's probably wanna leave the city at some point. Oh yay, gold, lovely. Especially since the people here are not very nice and stuff like that. I feel like a pariah in my own home. Caesar's Palace. Finally got into Little Caesars. Isn't that cool? Your friends live in small towns close to big ones? That's why big city's on the list. Yeah, I guess if I would count as a big city, I'd probably count as Birmingham. Like I'm literally in the city right next door to it. It's crazy. Even though Birmingham itself is also a bit of a shithole also.
I met my first wife in Vegas. It's a shame what happened to her.
Sam had so many wives. What a Chad. So many wives. Ah. Itch. I had an itch on the beard. To be honest, my beard probably needs a bit of a trim. You know what? I've got a very good idea that I could probably do after I finish up this stream. I could go for a shower. And I could shave my beard in the shower because that's comfy. And also a very efficient use of time as well. Because you're doing both things at the same time. I can think of many things you can do while you have a shower. Not that I'm going to name any of them. I'll leave it up to your imagination. Whee! Don't wee in the shower though, that's kind of gross. Yummy, shotgun shells, wee. Ah! Do a Jasper Carrot voice, Mr. Midlander? Who the fuck is Jasper Carrot? I have never heard of that name. Or if I have, it's probably so lost in my... It's probably so lost in my memories that I probably just blocked it all out. See, that's kind of a thing with me. I always feel like I'm kind of... I've always felt I was kind of born in the wrong place at the wrong time. I always feel like I should have been born much later in the future so I can, you know, start exploring the stars and stuff like that. I do kind of hope that would happen in our lifetime, but somehow I'm very doubtful about that. Well, if you have an upset stomach. Comedian, but he's like before your time, so you remember more from Golden Balls. But she was born later, so your waifu could be real. I mean, you know, with how far genetic engineering is coming, it's probably only a matter of time before we get literal IRL cat girls. You know, just go to a clinic and be like, Badoof, you've finally become the cat girl of your dreams. You are now the waifu. Which is, oh, hello, big scorpion bob. Which is kind of wild when you think about it. The idea that could very well be a real thing one day. Oh god, I need to. Itchy eye. Oh god. Well, at least it wasn't itchy nose for once. That's always a pain in the ass. You've been born at least 3 times before. Oh, do you believe in the whole reincarnation theory then? You know what, personally I do too, because I've always had dreams every now and then about like being a different person in different time periods and stuff like that, and oh ow. He just shoved this shaft right up my bumhole. But yes, as I was saying, I've always felt like maybe those were literally like some kind of like either ancestral memory or probably my soul looking back into the past. Kind of like how sometimes you have like premonitions of the future in your dreams. But it's never anything really important, it's always like really random weird stuff that has no importance whatsoever. And you're just like, wait a second, I've seen this before. SAO took place in 2022, you now have Meta. Oh shit. It's happening. A psychic medium told you, so it's true. Well then, I guess I do believe in I do believe in that stuff because my mum does a lot of that whole mediumship thing and spirituality stuff and whatnot, and I've always found it's kind of really nice and whatnot. The reason why I didn't really partake in any of it is because, well, I sure as shit don't like the idea of seeing ghosts. So I would rather close myself off from all that, because, you know, that's going to be bloody spooky otherwise. It's a ghost. It's ectoplasm. No, it wasn't me, it was a spooky ghost. Gosh, I need to watch more South Park. Such a good show. So very, very good. Oh yes, the heavy pounding machine gun. A dude in ancient Egypt, some settler in the Americas, and a Middle Eastern woman was told you? Quite fascinating. Even if it wouldn't be true, it's funny. Isn't it kind of weird how, like, even if like someone is super like feminine or very, very, very masculine and stuff like that, and then they figured out that in a past life they used to be the opposite gender and stuff like that. That's kind of weird to think about. But then again, it might also explain why a lot of people feel they were born in the wrong body and stuff like that. You know, with the whole with a lot of people coming out as transgender and stuff like that. It would probably make sense if you know that whole stuff is true. And you know what? I'd say fair play. If people feel the way they do, then you know who's to invalidate them? As long as they're cool people, I don't care how they feel about themselves. Probably something that the rest of humanity can learn, but they never do. Man, humans suck. That's a lot of headless boys. I guess you could say they lost their mind. Probably a bit overkill using that. Beep boop. Ah yes. 18. We're about 41? No, 51. Yeah, we're about 51 off the sexy number. That's a bit of a shame. Your only rule in life is do no harm, take no shit. I agree with that. Speciesist mancubus. I sure am. Gosh, I hate species. Humans are disgusting. People can be and do and have whatever they want as long as they don't hurt others. I agree. That's a very good creed to live by, in my opinion, Ipu. Hi, Reptiloid. Man, just as we were talking about how you've been invading my game today. Oh, here he is. He's shown himself. How did you feel about the Castlevania anime? Did you manage to finish that up? I thought it was really bloody good, that is. Even though I felt that Season 3 was very meandering and aimless. Even though there was obviously an overarching plot and goal going on with Season 3. It was narratively important, but it still felt aimless to me, but man, the Season 4 was, oh boy, tasty. I still think Season 2 was probably my favourite, but the end of Season 4 was, oh, so good. So good. Oh dear. Apparently I can't aim. But yeah, you also missed out on a little bit of mood earlier because it turns out the Dolphin emulator... Oh, hello! Oh god. Oh, that's a problem. That's a big problem. That's a very big problem. That's a a problem in very sizable quantity. That's okay though, it worked out in the end. Yeah, it turns out the Dolphin emulator doesn't save your audio settings from a previous session, and because of that, like the first like 15 to 20 minutes was apparently incredibly loud, where you could barely hear me. So I'm a bit annoyed about that, but oh well, you know, it's a very small amount of time. Hi Diablo, bye Diablo. It basically is the devil. Which, actually, in the original Serious Sam Alpha, the game that never came to light because it had to be rebuilt from the ground up for the first encounter, you literally was getting hunted down by the literal devil a little bit further into the game, and I just happened to have the leaked build of that. That came out like a couple years back. Obviously I'm not going to distribute it, or I can't really tell people how to get it, but you can definitely play the cancelled alpha of the original Serious Sam. It is out there, and there's surprisingly a lot to play. But I'm not going to be playing that after Serious Sam Advance. I've got a much better idea in mind. So fingers crossed we'll be able to get to that, and it'll be a good old laugh. Good shot, Infernal. Thanks. Thanks, chat. You praised me too much. That is a lot of boners. Ow! But I do not want to be boned. I do not wish for this. The boning of a lifetime.
Well, how about that for a sting in the tail?
Shut up, Sam. Yes. Minigun everything. Actually, hopefully they've gotten a whole bunch of points out of that one. Just a bit of a shame I missed out on the Highlander opportunity that arose. I missed out on the opportunity to mess up Reptiloid's big red dad. Finished it, it's excellent. Only real complaints with that cipher turned into an overpowered Mary Sue in the last 2 seasons. Yeah, some of the side stuff in season 3 felt a bit like padding. It sure did. And yeah, I felt the same way about Cypher as well. She was definitely very overpowered. Which is a bit of a shame, because I feel if they gave her a lot more weaknesses, that would have been more entertaining, because she is actually like a super entertaining character. I really liked her a lot. So I felt like, you know, if she felt like a bit more at risk, you know, the possibility of like, oh shit, we could probably lose Cypher, I felt like that would have made her a much more meaningful character. But still, I think she's still a total badass, even if she was like constantly at risk of getting absolutely fudged. Yeah, it is a shame that she was just way too overpowered. Yeah, because I feel like the best characters, just sort of in general, are ones that are extremely flawed. Extremely flawed, but well-meaning. Kinda sounds like me, really, innit? Padding like Eris pads her chest. Eris pads her chest. Oh, so good he should never play the game again. Yeah, well, thank you very much. I'm just that good at video games. What can I say? There are secret levels to play as well. Yep, don't you worry. We're gonna be doing those. I'm not gonna be doing all of them. You know, it depends on how much we unlock. Just however many we do end up getting by the end. So we might not get the dreaded geothermal tunnels. About 4 rockets. Oh no, it's about 3 rockets. Okay, I probably just missed one of them. Never mind. You know, I'm surprised I don't use this weapon wheel more. Well, I say weapon wheel, it's more like a weapon... a very dodgy weapon selector of sorts. So I do love a good weapon wheel. That's one of the things I praised about Serious Sam's Bogus Detour. Man, they had a really good weapon wheel. Because my fingers go all weird and fudgy, and whenever I try to click a number key to get a weapon I want, I always miss it and press something else, and I'm like, oh no, no! Aris from Mushoku Tensei. You love that show? Season 2 has been great so far. I've not seen Mushoku Tensei, but yeah, it's definitely Aris from Konosuba. They're both flat as pancakes in either case. Well, no one, I can imagine they're your type then. Because everyone knows I'm the lover of Big Booba. That is most certainly my type. Might as well pick up some ammo while I'm in here. That seems like a very sensible idea. Oh yeah, I don't know if I mentioned Reptiloid, but I'm a very tired boy after doing a good job of surviving my new sleep schedule. I think I'm holding up decently well. Though I'm probably gonna, well, I say probably, I'm defo gonna need a shower or a bath later tonight. That much is for certain. So I'm afraid to say, but there's no chance for a hot tub stream today. I'm just gonna have to let you all down on that one. Nep smug. Very, very smug. But yeah, one thing I've also been doing lately is I've been looking on eBay a lot for a whole bunch of games I can start collecting and things like that. Yeah, we sure did get a secret. And I don't know why, there's just something about looking on eBay or sites like that to see what people have put out. Oh, pardon me, because you can often end up getting a whole bunch of like really rare and sought out games for super cheap, because a lot of people there's always that chance of someone not really knowing what something is worth, and you just have to like snap it up right away. Kind of like how I got a game called Spike Out Battle Street on my OG Xbox, which is probably the rarest Xbox game, probably, and that can go into the literal hundreds. And how I managed to get that for like 15 quid, which is super cheap, and I was like, oh yeah boy, feeling accomplished. So when I managed to get that, I was very, very happy about it. And it's always exciting just to see what you can get. Ow, ow, ow. Sorry, my eyeballs are itching. Can you please leave me alone for a second? Thanks, mate. I can't get over these enemies. They're so cool. Little dum-dums. Itchy eye. Please go away. Oh. Makes me wonder if I have some sort of like weird face parasite that is moving from my nose to my eye. So you get a whole new itchy experience every single time you play. It's like a roguelite, but the levels is your face. But you wanted the hot tub stream. Oh, sorry, gonna have to dash your dreams. Dash against the rocks there. Good job, you're managing as well. Now you just have to hope your body doesn't randomly decide, oh hey, you only wanted 4 hours of sleep so you can feel like shit all day, right? Yeah, that was kind of the same with me last night as well. Where I clearly wanted to sleep for about... Well, I want to sleep for about 8 hours. But then I slept for about just under 7. But hey, you know, under 7 isn't too bad. That's actually surprisingly great, all things considered. But yeah, I always like to try and get the full 8. Otherwise, I just really struggle to function throughout the day. Oh, money. Hey, go away. Oh, don't you love it when you're walking down the street and some headless bloke is running at you with a pair of bombs? I could probably make a very offensive joke out of that, but nah. Sorry, I'm gonna have to be very politically correct here. Okay, whoa, hold on. The bulls don't jib when you're in angry yeehaw mode. Oh, where are you? Aha. Gosh, I'm sure my lack of concentration here is very apparent. I mean, I just ran right into that. Holy fuck. Apparently he's got the cock to shield the world. The chances of that happening is very slim. Apparently his thighs were very slim as well. But yeah, hopefully you're also holding up decently well, Reptoid. I can imagine your streamage schedules have certainly been balked a bit while you've been sorting yours out. Because I do know your sleep schedule gets pretty naffed quite easily. Oh, come on. I found love in the most unlikely of places. Picked up high definition graphics model of the Mega Drive for £5 because the LED doesn't work. LED like £2 to replace, and the high definition graphics model has the better audio chip. Ooh. Did you find that in a pawn shop or something? Oh, okay, I probably picked up a little too much armor there. That's okay. Boof. Boo. Oh, whoopsies. Too close. This is too close, very inappropriate. Sonic, help! He touched me inappropriately. Boof. I cannot get over how good this shotgun is. I've completely forgotten just how good it is. It's very, very cum-worthy. 10 out of 10. I would cum in its barrel. Wee woo. Ah, lovely jubbly. The door's still not open yet. What? It's like a roguelite, but the level is your face. I'm glad someone saved that. Otherwise I would have forgotten it. You know what's going in your dreams tonight after Moero Chronicles? Moero? I can't say that. If you remember right, we're getting close to the end of the Rome levels now. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we are. The Colosseum's right there. Still hope science can one day rid us of the need for sleep. Imagine having 8 more hours in a day to play games. Would get through the backlog in no time at all. That would be quite tasty, but there is one dilemma with that whole idea there. It's that I also really, really enjoy sleep. It's just that my body utterly despises it sometimes. Sometimes it's just nice to just simply like, cozy, sleepy. No, I want that. Yeah, minigun. Why is it called a minigun? It's not even mini. It should be called massive gun. Monstrously oversized gun. It's been a while. Gonna try to stream the next couple of days. Ooh, very exciting news there. I do look forward to that. So we're finally gonna see the return of the Borning of the Blood variety, are we? Just you'll do the kamikazes run slow. They definitely run slower. They definitely run slower. And their AoE has definitely been nerfed a bit as well. Oh yeah, I was also talking about Oh, don't pick that up. I was also talking about collecting a bunch of like games on eBay and stuff like that. One of the games I saw earlier today, literally about
Well, I guess I better kill some time.
literally about an hour before I started streaming, is I saw Drakengard 3 for about £23. New and factory sealed. That game usually goes for about 50 to like 100 from what I've seen. I got mine at about 50 quid because that's like the best I could find it at for like the longest time. And then suddenly out of nowhere it comes with like 23 quid. I feel ripped off. Oh yeah, Serious Gates. Kill him. Reptiloid, die please. Ah, fuck. Well, ruined. Reptiloid, you're such a meanie. I could have gotten so many points for that, but no. Just had to be stubborn. Wee. 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, no, I think it was 3, right? Yeah. No, it was 4. Okay. Hello. Man, not gonna lie though, the reptiloids in this one look so damn cool. Now, how's Tavern Master been so far? Oh yeah, do tell us about that. I'm very curious to learn more stories of the tavern. Wee. You know, if I ever get into tabletop gaming like Dungeons and Dragons, I would love to go to taverns, and honestly, I would probably play as a goblin bard. Just like, I'm a fucking goblin. Playing with a lute and singing to the women. Trying to get into bed with all the women. Since apparently that's what the bards are all about in Dungeons and Dragons. And it's like, well, that fits me pretty well. But so it'll just be fun, just role playing as a goblin. It just seems like my kind of character. A rogue female elf, that is a good choice. For obvious reasons. That are probably not very safe for work. But yeah, I'm still a bit annoyed how Drakengard 3 was super mega cheap, and honestly, I kind of want to pick it up, even though I already own the game, like, because I would enjoy to have one that's for playing and then one for archival purposes. And keeping it sealed, like, over time, that could be worth a hell of a lot of money. Like, I feel I would be making a pretty smart long-term investment on that one. So, I'm kind of considering it. I think you mentioned it before, but you also snagged Drakengard 3 for around $25 factory sealed. So lucky. So lucky. That's even less money than £23 as well. So you got even more of a bargain than I already found it for. Bonk. Grenade launcher. Way. Grenade launcher doesn't get enough love. Oh shit, the fucking Devil Stallions. Grenade launcher doesn't get enough love in Serious Sam. Even though it's a great weapon. Yeah, fuck off. Ah! You're right down there, Mr. Biomechanoid. Oh, Mr. Biomechanoid, what big brain you have. Clearly that brain was not put to good use if he managed to get stuck down there. He's a very brained walker, he is. Oh no, Streamlabs, how dare you. Streamlabs is gonna make all the quotes happen now. Napalm. Oh wait, was I meant to get a flamethrower that I missed? I fucking hope I didn't miss it. Tavern Master is fun, had a lot more features than the demo, with quests, special events and unlockable stuff. Oh, that's good to hear. Because I know that's very much one of your weird niches when it comes to games. For me, one of my weird niche games is actually sort of like a road trip horror games. Now let me explain what I mean by that. It's a horror game where you're constantly traveling, usually via a vehicle. So think Oregon Trail and Death Road to Canada and stuff like The Consuming Shadow. And there's also one game that kind of won me over because it also did that, and that is The Walking Dead Survival Instinct. Yes, the shit Walking Dead that everybody hates. I mean, it's not good. It's not a good game. But I really enjoy that whole road trip aspect that it had. It was incredibly enjoyable for that. And I kind of wish more games did that. It's just something that I find so incredibly appealing. You know, driving around the country in a car, sometimes you have to stop for supplies or to do a mission or something like that, and just in general try to survive until you reach your goal. And Death Road to Canada is a really good comedic take on that whole idea. And it's a fun game as well. There is actually another game I found in early access, which is all about traveling via a train in real time. That's like literally your home base. So your home base is constantly traveling around, like the whole countryside, and you have to always stop for supplies and things like that. And when I saw that game, I was like, oh man, this is made for me. It's a really odd niche, I know, but it just speaks to me. Just has that sense of adventure and danger and horror and stuff like that. That just tickles my pickle. Oh no, the crates. The crates. Oh, well, serious Sam fans know the significance of these. Ugh. Hopefully Lusty Argonian maid event. Lusty Argonian barmaid. Ooh, that does sound pretty good. You know what? If Argonian women were real, I probably would, to be honest. not the Morrowind Argonians, they're a bit too moldy for me. But more like the Oblivion Argonians. I certainly wouldn't mind. Sounds like a niche it'll be very difficult to find games for, but that makes it even more satisfying when you find that one game that ticks all the boxes. Yeah, it's such an incredibly specific niche that probably nobody will develop like actively. But knowing that there are games like that out there for me, it feels really nice, and I would just love to play all of them. Right, I think we need to use our rocket launcher here, if I remember correctly. No, a rocket... explosives interacting with explosives. Man, they're like the most sturdiest bits of dynamite I've ever seen. I think I have to go over to... yeah, I need to go to the other side, I think. Should look into Void Train as well. Might not be entirely horror, but it has some monsters to fight while you're constantly moving. Yeah, I saw that game not too long ago, and it does look incredibly fun. It might not be specifically what I mentioned, but it does look like a really fun game. Definitely seems like my kind of thing. Kaboosh. Where are you? Maybe I need to go to the other side over past the courtyard here. Elbows. The elbow crackage of doom. Sounds like a glory kill, that does. Only solution is to learn game dev and make it yourself. Coming soon, Reptiloid's open world sailing immersive sim with a tavern to manage inside your ship, filled with anime cat girl waitresses. You know what? That's actually a great idea. I kind of was hoping we would get a game similar to that ever since the you remember the quest in Oblivion where the bloated float on the Imperial City waterfront was hijacked by brigands, and going after a treasure that never existed to begin with, and then once you manage to talk them out of fighting you, they'll feel like complete idiots, thinking like, wait, the treasure was never real all along? Man, don't I feel like a fucking donut. That was a good quest. Yes. It's one of the few quests that always sticks out to my mind. Oblivion was very, very good at that. Like, very good at having, very small, short, and incredibly basic quests, where the premise absolutely carried it. Even if they were completely lacking in role-playing capabilities and stuff like that, they were just incredibly, like, fun little adventures, and I feel having a quest like that in an RPG now and then, where it's just a fun idea, I feel that's always nice. You know, not every quest in an RPG needs to be the most intrinsically developed thing in the world. You know, I feel that's kind of an unfair expectation to have of every quest being like that. You know, not every game can be Fallout New Vegas or Deus Ex. As much as I would prefer that, I am definitely an enjoyer of the more fun casual quests. Basically, Reptiloid wants to make a hentai game. I wouldn't put it past him. You know, if my game dev stuff manages to really take off, one of the first things I would make is a horror game. You know, like a fairly simple 2D survival horror game. I'll shove it up your ass. But I would also like to make a horde shooter like Serious Sam. You know, more to get me into grips with the whole thing, because with you know, as much as I would like to make a boomer shooter, there's a lot you need to put into it, whereas with something like Serious Sam, things like level design especially, you can take a very simple route to that. As long as you have some fun secrets to find, as well as some very tasty combat, which these games most assuredly do, then I feel you got a pretty good horde shooter going for you. You know, that's why Painkiller works as well as it does. Even though I still maintain it's inferior to Serious Sam, but hey, you know, it's still good. Wait. Remember, right, this is also a secret as well. Oh, asshole. Oh, there's a whole bunch of vents around. Okay. I would be wrong. And very dumb. We all should together. Yeah. It'll be great. I'll voice act the girls. Oh, honey-chan. Oh, harder, deeper. Yep, you'll be listening to that in your dreams tonight. Still better than Skyrim's approach to side quest design, where everything felt like some variation of go to Nordic, stuff, kill everything or slash fetch item. Though they did some of that stuck out to like the abandoned lighthouse. Well, the reason why most of Skyrim's quests were quite literally that is because most of them were actually randomized. And most people didn't know that. because they had so many different voice lines recorded and stuff like that, that everyone was just like giving you a whole bunch of quests to just do this and that and stuff like that, and the whole time the game was actually generating a lot of those quests randomly, which is why a lot of the actual good notable quests were the handcrafted ones. But the ones that were just like, oh, it's just the same thing, those were all the they were all the randomized ones. One of the most cursed female voices you've ever heard. Oh, Moni-chan, I love you. Oh no, love. Oh, love. I love having suppositories in me. Ah, yes, all the suppositories. Oh, Oni-chan, shove it up my asshole. Oh, please. Oh, God. Wee. Oh, gosh. Well, that's a grand entrance to the Cloaca Maxima. Why am I picking those up? Serious, Sam? Quick, we must help Sam. He's very serious. Gotta say, the water in this doesn't look bad for a GameCube game. Oh, of course you did, Zach. I guess I asked for that one, didn't I? But yeah, the water is good. It's really good. Honestly, it's despite some of the moldy models, the moldals, if you will, and the incredibly dodgy textures, it's a nice looking game. It really is a case of where the art style and the art direction really carries this. Man, Climax put so much effort into this game. They really were working on something they really loved. And seeing Croteam slag it off, like, after release was honestly just lame. Because I'm sure Climax did the very best they could, and you know, for back in the days where British developers were actually taken very, very seriously, you know, yeah, it's a damn good effort. You know, I can totally see why a load of people would prefer this over Serious Sam 2. Personally, I think I would prefer Serious Sam 2 way more. I think. I think I prefer Serious Sam 2 more. But I would never ever kick this one out of bed. I'll be very happy with it. In your defense, Your Honor, he literally said he was asking for it. I suppose. I mean, I most certainly wouldn't mind having my quote repertoire expanded. Especially since I'm going through a lot of my older shitty Let's Plays on my YouTube, which I just use as a stream archive nowadays. Yeah, I'm going back to see if there's a load of really good stuff I said. That'd be great to take out of context. Which surprisingly, there's been a hell of a lot of good stuff I found in my old Doom 3 playthrough. Some really good stuff in there. Even though, like I said before, it is basically like an episode of 2.5 Men. It was just non-stop sex jokes. Which I said this before, I'm a horny boy, I like a good sex joke now and then. It's all good. But 2.5 Men just completely turned me off because it was just non-stop, constant barrage of sex jokes, and it just got to the point where it's like, where's the humour in this? You know, because brevity is the soul of wit. You know, if you keep overusing the same jokes over and over again, then it just loses all effect.
From the smell, I guess this is the locker room.
Sonic rockets. Why are they not blue? Sonic's arms aren't blue. I'm sure that's a reference everyone would get. Need to go have a shave. BRB. Reptiloid was a bee all along. Oh dear. Oh dear. Reptiloid most certainly likes jazz. But just have a good shave. I could do with one myself in a bit as well. Haven't done a playthrough of Doom 3 yet on your channel, only beaten it once too. Watch other people play it more. You should play it. Should play it again. It's good. Good game. Very, very good game. A very, very good shoot game. Yay, more ammo, more ammunition. Which area is he shaving? No one knows. We know for certain he is going to shave his great big cock and balls. Whether it'll be torturous, well, that's a story we may never know. Should have dressed up as Christian for Halloween. with the classic sweater and everything. Oh, that would have been glorious. Honestly, I probably would do a Chris Chan cosplay if I ever went into cosplay. That would be a great idea. Honestly, I'm probably big enough that I could probably do a Jim Sterling cosplay as well. You know, I make a lot of jokes about Jim Sterling, but I do like him. Hold on, I need to itch my back. God, that's so annoying. Why is it always the bit I can't reach? Every time. Why can't it be on the shoulder or the back of the neck or something like that? It's like when you're washing up the dishes and then you just get like a random itch in your shins and stuff like that. Do you ever get that? I most certainly do, almost all the time. It's bloody irritating. I do love how Sam holds his guns to the side. Look at those double points I'm getting. Oh, yummy. Yummy. It's a lot of dum-dums. And a lot of enemy trickle. Like, my god, that is a lot of enemy trickle. Trickling through the bumhole. Isn't Jim trans now, or are you in a different timeline? He's more gender queer, I believe. He doesn't really identify entirely as male, and doesn't really identify entirely as female. He's just kind of he's kind of like in a weird spot in between. But honestly, whatever makes him happy, really. You know, like he's still the same entertaining Jim Sterling. You know, I know a lot of people don't like him. Like, a lot of people really don't like him. You know, for reasons. But I've always enjoyed his content, and he's always seemed like a fairly nice guy to me. And you know, I don't know him personally, and well, that's really all it's ever going to extend to. Honestly, it's a lot of it is really none of my business. So I'm not gonna burn people at a stake just because they might have an opinion I disagree with every now and then. Wait.
Burn, Disco Inferno.
Yeah, boy. Ah, my beloved has returned. What a good flamethrower this is. Why is there so few games that have shitty flamethrowers? Gosh, it reminds me of the one in Alpha Prime. Since Drak's been doing a playthrough of that. Which, I remember that flamethrower being weirdly useful, at least in a few certain areas. So when he was like trying it out himself and it was basically completely useless, I was like, oh. I somehow remember this being better. Absolutely crazy, isn't it? Alpha Prime, I played that like... Oh, when did I play that? Like back in 2014? For the first time, when I played that on my own. In my own time. I always did have a weird soft spot for it, but yeah, it's not a good game. Like, it really isn't. But I kinda love it, because of how... I mean, for one, it's jank, so... You know, that's to be expected. But two, it's essentially what you get if you put fear into Eurojank. And the results that ensues is quite something. Is quite something indeed. Which I really enjoy. You know what? Boof. I would use a minigun, but where's the fun in that, right? Hello. Ooh. Okay, thanks, The cage there got in the way. Johnny Cage. Boof. Oh god, oh god. Yeah, I forgot about that enemy. Boof. Ow. Shitty hitboxes. Am I playing Dark Souls 2 all of a sudden? But yeah, it's kind of like Eurojank fear, and it had a soft spot with me because of that. Oh, fucking shove your big cannonballs up your trunk penis. Yeah, that has always been a bit of a pain, really. Literally one shot kill. Well, I've got an ultimate weapon I can use here. Oh wow, yeah, you can literally just spam that, can't? Huh. Houston, we may have a problem here. A fairly significant one at that. Yeah, I never like these enemies.
Hey, Dumbo.
Wait, did I just kill you in one? What? How? No. Wait, did I just miss the first shot last time? Yeah, okay, fair enough. Yeah, probably my least favourite enemy in the game, they are. Oh yeah, there's gonna be another one here. I know it for a fact. Yep, there you are. Oh, okay, yeah, it takes 2 shots, right. No, you can fuck off. Excuse me? Did that just fucking rebound off the wall? Yeah, okay, whatever, game.
Hey, Dumbo.
Yeah. Yeah, it's certainly Dumbo. Dumbo who needs to fuck off and die. Spread your ears and fly, more like rip them off and die. Right, okay. Let's not fuck up here. I think that's a very sensible idea. You watch, as soon as I come around, he's gonna shoot right away. Yup, what did I tell you? What did I tell you? Literally no warm-up period whatsoever, just instant poof. Well, finally they're sorted, so I'm happy. It's funny because I don't remember ever having any issues with them as a kid. I remember getting past that little bit, no problem. And now suddenly I died to them like 5 times. Bloody ridiculous. But even back then as a kid I knew they were pretty shit enemies. But I do know there's also another enemy later in the game that also shoots those cannonballs. Oh dear, and they are significantly more common. Oh dear, oh, the frame rate went a bit weird. Oh yeah, it is going a bit dodgy. PS2 motion blur. You know, one of these days I should definitely do a playthrough of Alpha Prime on stream as well. Probably not for a while though. Yeah, I think it'll be kind of a laugh, to be honest. Just so I have more jank to enjoy and laugh at. Oh man, you know what? It actually kind of reminded me of another game. Another really jank game as well. Called Shade Wrath of Angels. Which is a very utterly bizarre sort of medieval combat game, which is also apparently an isekai. Because you're a bloke who gets transported into a medieval world. Yeah. Yeah, it's an isekai. And I remember it being infuriatingly difficult. Like, less fun hard and more like, this is fucking stupidly annoying hard. And I also remember it breaking my sound drivers on my old PC. Like literally annihilating my sound drivers to the point I couldn't watch YouTube videos or play other games because it kept crashing everything. And I was like, well, this is going away from my computer to never be played again. Go away, piss off. And these things might be even more annoying than the Electro Fish now. Now that I realise just how fast they gain on me. But you know what, I do kind of want to give Shade Wrath of Angels another try. And to play it on stream, just to see if there's any comedic value in it. But honestly, judging from my previous experience with that game, I don't think there. I think it'll just be a lot of raging. Lots and lots of rage. Just a little too much rage. They are rage. Brutal without mercy. But you'll be worse. Rip and tear until it is done. Ow. Yeah, that's it. Turn everyone to spicy meat. You can't kill me. I'm Ainsley Harriet with a flamethrower. Give your meat a good old rub. Honestly, I'm surprised that there isn't any artwork of Ainsley Harriet with a flamethrower. That sounds like that's something that needs to be birthed into the world. Seems like a very, very good idea. Spicy meat, yeah, boy. Oh, comedy gold. I wonder if Ainsley actually had any reactions to all the memes of him and stuff online. I'm sure he probably did talk about it in a talk show or something like that. But who knows? It could be very well a case that he's completely oblivious to all the memes about him. Which often does seem to be the case with a lot of celebrities, I find, because a lot of them do tend to not look into anything about themselves on the internet. For good reason, to spare their own sanity and all that. Which I think is a very good idea for them. Pretty sure he's been in a YouTube video about it. Oh, okay. People approach him all the time with the memes. I do hope he is in on the joke. Because if he isn't, that would be a huge shame. But if he is in on the joke, then that just shows how cool he is. Because I remember I always liked watching him on his in basically all of his shows. Oh god, is this going to span the whole arena? Strap yourselves in, kids. More like strap on. Yeah, he's always struck me as a very, very nice guy. A very wholesome boy. So I do hope that he enjoys a lot of the memes about him and all that. Doing a book signing near your home a week from Monday. Well, shit. If you are there, you could probably ask him about that and ask him about that yourself. Oh yeah, the final Rome level. It sure is, and it has a pretty cool boss fight. You're back here, GTA Remastered Rain. Granted, this looks significantly better than GTA Remastered Rain. That's kind of depressing, knowing that. Because I can actually fucking see. That's not blinding me. Like, oh god, my whole view has been drizzled in cum. 220 miles away from home, oh dear. Well, I guess I can kiss that dream goodbye, can't I? I do like the heavy sort of grindcore action music that this game has. I don't know why, but it just fits Serious Sam very, very well. That's a lot of Devil Stallions. You know what? Choke on my stallion cock. No, don't go that way, Rockets. Gosh, it's like playing. It's like using a missile launcher in one of the old EDF games. Ow, 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 ow. Right. Who else is knocking about the place? Ah, just a load of kamikazes, fair enough. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. You know what? Let's use the homing rockets. I wonder if there's like a condition for Sam to always say Olay around the bulls. Around the big sweaty salty bulls. I imagine it's probably like a very near miss is when it happens. Oh, I saw something spawning from the top up there. That was a shit combo, wasn't it? Didn't really get that much out of that one, did I? Baku, where do come Baku, reptiloidu? You know what, that reminded me of the video that Mishi posted of oh, what's his name again? Ah, something Rosen. I forgot his first name. How did I forget that? His name was literally in my head and then it just disappeared. It's like when you're talking to one of your best friends and then suddenly you forget their name. And it's like, you just feel really shitty. Wub tub clean a grub. Not quoting that because it didn't say choke on a micro penis. Unfortunately for you. Homing bullets. Did I say homing rockets? Oh dear. Apparently he's non-binary. Yeah, used to enjoy his content years ago, but nowadays the state of the channel is just kind of sad. Yeah, he kind of turned it into a lot more of like a political activist channel after a while, and yeah, even I was a bit like meh on his videos for a good while. To his credit, he has actually been improving it. He has been going back to his more old style of content lately. Yeah, with still some of his more political stuff sprinkled in there, but that seems to be the seems to now be the exception rather than the norm. And he's been bringing back a lot of his old squirty play videos of him playing shit games, which was always some of my favourite stuff he made. So it seems like he has finally started listening to a lot of the criticism that people have of him. A lot of very well deserved criticism, I might add, but yeah, it is always nice that when creators realise that maybe they should switch their stuff up a bit again. Boof. This sniper rifle is disgustingly overpowered. Has bugger all recoil, but man, that is so OP. Oh yeah, I've got my homing bullets on. There we go, some hit scan at a distance. Hit scan may be shit, but hey, you know, when you can use it in your favour, it's only fair game, right? Did enjoy it when he just took the piss out of the games industry and greedy corporations. I did too. He still does that on every now and then, and that's always a good laugh. But yeah, I've always enjoyed the more cheeky content he used to do. It is a shame that he changed it up a lot. Oh boy. You know shit's gonna get good. I need a sippy. A big, fat sippy.
Man, you're ugly.
Goodness. Animation is so bad, I love it. Oh yeah, boy. Excitement will soon follow. Are you ready? Only really liked a few of his videos, but you can't recall them. A lot of his older Gymquisition videos were easily some of his best content. Some absolute bangers in there. I love just how utterly ridiculous this boss design is, by the way. It's just bananas. Kind of reminds me of Uhhhh at the end of the first encounter as well. Oh dear, oh dear, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh. Oh, okay. Apparently I wasn't paying attention. Oh, he does use his bullets. Would you look at that? Oh, they also home. That's a bit of a pickle. Ooh. Gosh, he thinks he's a fencer in EDF. Oh god, ow, get out of my rectal cavity. Oh dear, oh dear, oh. Oh god, it's always bad when the ads show up. No, I will not subscribe to NordVPN. How many times do I need to keep telling you? Yeah, it's otherwise a really cool boss. Oh, there's that. There's the... Ah, my love. Quite literally. Oh, okay, just put me back over here. That's a bit odd. Why did they put me back over here? Oh, that's a bit too close for comfort, my friend. Oh, no, I was trying to look for items, but I just got a great big sword up the arse. I love it when that happens. Oh, there is health over there though, look at that. Please don't charge, please don't charge. Okay, that's better than charging, but still not ideal. Get off me! Ugh. God, fuck. Oh, no, no. Okay, I think the term godfuck was taken a bit too literally there. That's not the kind of fucking I was referring to. Right, okay. Objective, don't fuck up. Very simple goal to strive for here, I think. Right, wow, 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 wow. Haha. I have eluded you. Oh, oh, serious skates. That sounds like a good idea. Now this boss may not be the most, may not be the toughest in the world in terms of health capacity, but it's, certainly has firepower. And adds. Yeah, come on then, big boy. Oh god, what the hell is that? Its animations are going well dodgy there, oh god. It's running around like bloody Ranger in Quake 1. But I did it. Yay. That was fun though. Oh, welcome back, Milk. How you doing? Fucking Minotaur with guns. Yeah, that's basically what it is. It fits well with the theme. I remember you think you watched a few videos around Gamergate time. Ooh, let's not talk about Gamergate. Let's not talk about that. No, what the fuck off, OneDrive. Fucking Windows, I swear. I cannot wait until they get a new PC and just jump straight to Linux as my daily driver. Cannot fucking wait when I keep getting harassed like that. And kind of lost interest. Yeah. Anyone make the definitive edition joke yet? Yep. Zach was very much on the ball there. Well, I saw Wolfenstein 3D WAD release on your Twitter timeline. Had no idea that still had an active modding community. Yeah, it still has quite a few people working on Wolfenstein. There's some really good stuff for it. But most people generally like just make Doom WADs and then just put Wolfenstein in that. So I guess in a weird way, Wolfenstein gets a lot of affection even through Doom. You remember this being a complete bastard in your first playthrough? Oh yeah, me too. He is a bit of a twat, but he's a pretty well made twat. Also, that boss looks like a Digimon evolution. Well, it's, oh, okay. I thought OneDrive decided to just fucking break my controller there. Luckily, it didn't. Thankfully. But yeah, Blaze would definitely love that boss. That'll basically be literally her thing. Caesar Greymon. Good gills. Yes, it is very much Kek-worthy. A great big Kek-wa. Except in this case, it is a Kek-la. Well, the time lock. The mystery thickens just as I thought we were close to solving it. Preliminary scans show you are in ancient China. Oh god. You know what that means, don't you? And that you are not alone. There are minions close by, and they're in combat formations. I've run my time sensors. Time sensors, really? At a high resolution. Oh shit! Time sensors at 4K. It's like time splitters at 4K. Over the local time stream and discovered something interesting. There is a time lock here too. I'm still triangulating the data, but we must get to it as soon as possible. Someone is causing havoc throughout time on a much greater scale than we first thought, and we have to stop them. I don't know, but something about what we've seen just doesn't add up, Sam. The forces are similar to those of mentals we've encountered before, but there's less organisation. I'm going to keep investigating whilst you head toward the disturbance. I'll have a more exact location soon, but for now, head up onto the Great Wall and make your way along it. Regrettably, your trip in the time lock has stripped you of most of your weaponry. Oh no. Looks like Dirac is going to start in 5 minutes, so sadly have to abandon it. I wouldn't blame you. I'll be finishing up pretty soon anyway. So, maybe after this mission I'll finish up. So I'll go ahead and raid him. Kumaloid. Try and do both. Watch me and Blaze at the same time. Oh, we were talking to Reploid. Yeah. I try to watch people at the same time, but I just can't do it. I can only really focus on one thing at a time. Dip into both, but simultaneously. Just split your cock in half and just put them in both the holes. Ah! Having always enough voices in your head as it is. Where the oh god, it's like the Chris Chan drink.
Damn, I'm good.
That's cheeky. Little Serious Sam Advance on his Game Boy Advance.
Final score, Sam 10, Uglies 0.
That's cute though. I like that. I really like that. Right, remember, right? There's a secret all the way down here. Aha! Would you look at that? I am so good. Oh, I am so good. Chests in the water are so dumb. Right, give me stuff. I do not want to drown. It's like the secret rocket launcher in the start of the second encounter. Rev theory, voices. Whee, hello. Go over the bridge. Right. Here we are in China. These guys always looked weird to me. They always looked really weird to me. I don't know why, even though they're like clearly like dudes, they just have like some very strange proportions to them. Actually, you know what they remind me of? They actually remind me of oh hold on, 15 plus social credit. Oh no, it's the CCP. They've sent their agents out to censor me. God. Oh, that's probably now that's the most offensive joke I've ever made in my streams. I actually feel kind of awful for that one. I mean, it's not my fault the Chinese hire incredibly muscular assassins to throw shurikens at me. Yeah, they kind of had like weird proportions to them, similarly to the monkey lads in Spyro, in the treetops level, which they changed to make them more like monkeys in Reignited trilogy. Which I'm always a bit about, you know, censoring designs and whatnot. You know, there clearly wasn't any racial intent, like a lot of people would like to say. Like, you know, I don't mean any racial intent from that joke, but if I was a popular streamer, a lot of people would take that joke way out of context, which is pretty sad. It's like people can't have fun anymore. No, don't kill you. Accept your giant smelly green balls. I will not. They're very stinky. You need to wash them. And for P, a missed offensive joke. Oh dear. You're gonna have to you're just gonna have to watch the VOD then, won't you? I mean, that's literally what they do to people with naughty opinions. Yeah. Which is kind of fucked up. Kinda fucked up. Ow. But yeah, you know, I've made my opinions on the CCP well known by now, and I will likely never ever visit China because, you know, fuck the CCP. I will say that with a clear conscience, which is a real shame because, you know, the actual Chinese people, the Chinese public themselves, are incredibly lovely people. Like, really lovely, lovely people. And the country is beautiful, and I love the architecture, the culture, and stuff like that. And that's why I would love to visit one day, but because the country is ran by such a disgustingly corrupt government, I just don't ever want to bother with that, because you know if I ever do visit there, they will lock me up in the slammer somewhere. You can fucking count on it that Discord is going to be relaying everything I say to China. But yeah, you know, I don't want to get too into depressing political topics. You know, I'm not very. I don't like talking about that stuff. It's not very pleasant and whatnot. It's not fun. But it is important to talk about sometimes because, you know, it is a real issue. Yes, it die. Oh, like the last fucking second. Shut up, you bumhole. Japan is better to visit anyway. Yeah. Japan is superior for visits. Pretty ironic that was banned from Twitter and China has banned Twitter. Doesn't surprise me at all. So power level equals China. China greater than Twitter, greater than Trump. Yeah, it's a very weird dynamic, isn't it? Played with people online from China, they're fine as per usual. It's the nutters in charge that are the problem. Exactly. Most Chinese people are super nice. Like, really, really nice people. But yeah, it's just ugh. At uni in the UK, you see Chinese people all the time. Plenty of cutie girls, but never speak English. Honestly, I don't blame them for moving to this country to study. I mean, a lot of Chinese people just don't bother, you know, going back to China because why would they ever want to deal with all the issues? But most of them usually do have to because, you know, pressure from family and parents and stuff like that to follow traditions and things like that, which is always a bit sad, rather than living for themselves and their own dreams. Yeah, it's why parents are great, but when they start, you know, if someone lives in a family where the parents are literally controlling them, then yeah, that's always kind of sad. And that is like the norm in Chinese culture. So much so that even when they live in a brand new country where their parents literally cannot physically do anything about their lives, they still feel like they're almost obligated contractually to serve their parents, which, you know, isn't the point of parents. It's not the point of parenting. You know, it's not to get your child to serve you. You know, the whole point of parenting is the joy of parenting and to see your child succeed, not to, you know, not them being an extension of your will. But not all Chinese families are like that. But, you know, it's not even just, that's not even really a Chinese thing, really. That's like a thing in a lot of families nowadays. It's a lot less prevalent in Western cultures, but it's incredibly prevalent in Eastern cultures. And it is a shame, because it feels like a lot of young people just can't really live for themselves because of that pressure. But I do find it's most prevalent in especially Chinese families. But yeah, it's always nice when a lot of them, you know, just tell the people who try to control them, fuck you. And the actual genuinely super nice parents out there who understand that times have changed and people live for themselves, you know, bravo to them. They are excellent parents. And the whole point is to support your child and all that, and letting them live their lives the way they want, that is good support. Vehicle time, yeah. It was a good vehicle, I enjoyed it. Japan is nice, however it has a murder hornets. Yes it does. And also some of their legal system is kind of strange. Research definitely needed before going there to avoid getting detained for violating their norms. Yeah, especially when there is many stories of the not the government, like Tokyo police especially being incredibly corrupt. Like disgustingly corrupt. Yeah, so much so that they basically force innocent people to confess to crimes they never ever did, just so it gives them less work to do. But then again, that's kind of like that's not exclusive to Japanese police. It's also it also reminds me of a really terrible case of a kidnapping and rape and brutal murder of a young Japanese schoolgirl who was, yeah, it was recorded and all the evidence is out there, but the police, instead of going after those who were, you know, who committed the crime, they decided to just literally sweep it under the rug, not do anything about the kids involved who did all of that, and decided to put all the blame on the victim, saying she was like a prostitute and stuff like that. It's fucked up. Truly some fucked up shit. Which is why I would never ever live in Japan, ever. Because the police doing shit like that, especially when it's also one of the most xenophobic countries in the world. You know, at least when it comes to older traditions. You know, a lot of the younger people love foreigners. But because, you know, again, it's a country ran by absolute boomers, so they a very anti-foreigner message is always being pushed. And it's kind of shit. Ah! Yeah, I won't go too much deeper into this sort of talk now. I don't like talking about depressing shit. But like I said, sometimes it's important to talk about. It's good to get the noggin juices flowing every now and then. Alright, you know what you need? 1, 2, 3, 4. Aha, I got him. Don't fall off. Extended your your will bigly. Times are changing. They sure are. Time is like water. It constantly flows. No, wait, or was it like time is like a river? It always flows in one direction. Something like that. Oh, hello there, big boy. Oh, that's a problem. That was a very sizable problem, but I can deal with you like this, don't you worry. Oh, hey, how are you not dead? Okay, damn it, yes. Beautiful. Oh, no, go away. That was a lot of kamikazes. Yay. This music sounds like it should be in a Dynasty Warriors main menu, honestly. Kind of sounds similar to the Dynasty Warriors 4 menu music, which I will maintain was the best Dynasty Warriors. Snoik rocks. That money? Do I see money? I sure do. Oh! Changed from like money bags to little lion statues. That's cool. Kaboing. Kaboing. Oh, hello. Goodbye. I love how he was the only one left. Like, hello. Ah, we got a gold medal. Honestly, I think that's probably a good place to stop, if I'm being honest. Because I definitely want to catch more Neo myself.